Thank you for pressing play, and welcome to another episode of
FanKingHaters,
your weekly fantasy show where we dish out hate on those players that mess up your DraftKings or your FanDuel lineup. I'm Marcus the Greek. To my left is Melodic. To my right is Messiah the One. You can follow us during the game on DraftKings. We're going to jump right into the hates from last week, and I'm going to start off with the hates. I talked bad about the Jets defense and said they didn't show up in rivalry games, but they made it a rivalry game. So my hate is James White. I finished 4 points out of the money. So if James White would have played better, I could have won. Melodic, who you hating on?
I'm going with Julio Jones, actually. He only got 7 points.
You expect more out of
Julio?
Julio?
Yeah, you really do. So that is going to be my hate.
I think Julio would be a good play this week. Sai, who you hating on?
I don't even know if I want to say. I kind of want to see maybe if people even watch our show or even pay attention. So whoever I said last week,
It's going to be your hate? It's your hate?
It's my hate.
Okay.
But those who watch the show will know the answer. But I just want to have a little bit of fun this week. So my hate is something. Y'all figure it out.
Hit us up in the DM. We'll get you a t-shirt. Melodic, who you rolling out this week?
I'm starting out this week with Russell Wilson.
That's going to be your hate.
He's going against Carolina. They're at home.
Primetime game.
You said that's gonna be it. Say you hear his voice going. He's
They're
going.
26 against.
He's gonna be yelling
against
at the
the
TV.
offense.
What are you doing?
I'm just saying. I think
Russell Wilson.
Russell Wilson will be all right. They're at home, like I said.
I think that's a dangerous pick.
Carolina's defense is not that good.
That's true.
Yeah.
It's really not. Their offense is starting to maybe get something together.
Okay.
But the defense.
One thing
is
too,
not.
Russell Wilson doesn't really too bad. He didn't have a good game his last game.
Yeah.
Right.
No,
So they had a bad game. They lost.
So,
right.
No, that's why I'm hating, because I had him in my lineup last
Yeah.
week.
So it's a bounce back at home.
Okay.
That's just an internal hate. That's all that is.
Yeah, that's a daily or a weekly, whatever yearly fantasy hate.
Gordon and D. Johnson is my running back.
Mr. Reliable.
Those are really my top 2 running backs I picked all.
If you watch our show, you
season.
know.
And for those who may not keep up with football, Gordon is a running back for San Diego Chargers.
Yes, sir.
Right.
Who was the other running back?
D. Johnson is the running back for Arizona.
There you go.
I got for my receivers. I got Iniwa, Garcon, and Inman.
Ooh, Garcon might be your hate. The Black Frenchman might be your hate.
They all been hot. Everybody but Deshaun Jackson.
That's true, but Deshaun, he's up and down like that. But Garcon, I don't think Garcon's reliable. I think that might be your hate.
They're at Arizona. It's indoors, so we'll see.
Well, you have to also remember Ken Folk.
Yeah,
He's undistributed ball.
He's gonna throw the ball.
Undistributed ball, and there's at least 5 extra balls.
With
And think about it. You got Peterson, who's one person against Crowder or D-Jack. Who else is going to cover Garcon and Crowder or Garcon and D-Jack?
You're going to be Garcon and I'm telling you.
Yeah, somebody's going to be open.
You're going to be crying. We'll see.
And then I got Bray as my tight end. Tampa Bay.
Where he been at? That's all I'm gonna say. He started out hot. We haven't heard much from him.
I ain't really heard too much about him, but he's going against San Diego.
He's saying that's the game.
That's
San Diego.
That's
who he's going against.
Your sleeper pick of the week.
Yeah.
I like that.
Yeah.
That's your sleeper pick. Okay.
Matt Forte is my flex,
That's a good play.
and then I got the Seahawks for my defense.
If you
I'm
call
double dipping. Offense and defense, we're gonna take control and we're gonna win.
All right.
If you call D Johnson Mr. Reliable, you gotta call Matt Forte Mr. Consistent.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
He's been doing it for a while. No matter what team he goes, he has shown he is still a good dual threat.
He's a dual threat, exactly.
For me, I'm rolling out Matt Stafford. If you're a fan of the show, you know our line. We ain't gonna say it.
Hey, just being a fan, I'm gonna say, we've had a couple good games, but the defense has actually showed up and actually showing up a little bit.
But I think this game is going to be a shootout. I think both of these quarterbacks going to think they back in college. It's going to be like a 60-point total game, and I want in on that action.
Well, just for those who pay attention, he said shootout. When you hear shootout, it's usually not a shootout. So
that's true.
Let's pay attention.
That's true.
Matt Stafford hasn't thrown for 300 yards in a few weeks now. They've been winning, and they've been winning.
And it's a perfect time, and he's playing our team that we tell you to put in your lineup. So if y'all watch the show, you'll know. I'm also rolling out Jeremy Hill. I went cheap, so I could go with David Johnson.
That's Cincinnati. That's your hate.
That's gonna be my hate. You've been saying all season don't play Cincinnati players. You've been saying that. I went with the other Beckham. I went with Dorian Green Beckham. I also went with triple threat Tyreek Hill, Marquise Wilson with Alshon Jeffrey enhancing his performance. Cameron Meredith, you know, the wheel fell off that bandwagon. I don't know, but it's daily fantasy, and I'm saying that now. I'm watching Cameron Meredith's gonna have a big game, but I'm rolling out Marquise Wilson. I went with Eric Ebron, right? Eric, whatever.
Ebron.
Yeah, I'm so mad at you if I forgot your name. You laid a goose egg on Turkey Day. You're the only turkey that laid a goose egg with that 0, but we play in our team that we tell you to get somebody in lineup. So going cheap, I was able to get the Marley of the NFL, Le'Veon Bell, and I went with the Patriots. I'm resurrecting them from fantasy death. They're playing a rookie quarterback. Messiah, who you rolling out?
Before I'm going to roll out my lineup, I'm just going to say, maybe I'm just a hater, but this guy on Sunday evening is going to be drinking a big cup of lime juice because he's going to have a sour face with that receiving core.
No.
I'm just saying.
Hey. Side bet off camera. I got you.
Okay. Well, I'm going with Kaepernick.
We already got our cowboy bet.
I'm going with Kaepernick. The one person that everybody forgot about that was controversial at the beginning of the season. Now he's playing. We forgot all about because now Trump's the president.
Yeah, and he's been an awesome fantasy quarterback. We got to give him his respect too. That's a good play. I like that play.
In the same game, I went with Jordan Howard. The San Francisco defense is not stopping too many people.
What you call Jordan Howard? Dwight Howard?
Dwight Howard.
That might be your hate.
It might
they play in San Francisco. You can run on San Francisco, and I've seen you run.
But you know what, though? Like, one thing we have noticed about this, everybody is a hate, so it doesn't really matter. Every last one of these guys is going to be a hate one of these days.
Yeah, you're
so
right.
he could be my hate. I'm going with Doug Martin going against San Diego.
Great play. Great play.
The Cowboy Buck fan.
Pittsburgh's pass defense is not too hot, so I went with Odell Beckham. I don't think they have a corner that can keep up. I went with Brandon Cooks. He says it's going to be a shootout. I just feel that Brandon Cooks can't go 2 games with no catches and no touchdowns.
He's going to be getting targeted for sure.
With T. Williams being out, Terrell Williams being out for San Diego, I went with D. Inman.
Okay.
He's getting high targets going against Tampa Bay's defense, who's really not good at defense, but they are. They
shut Seattle down last week,
and they're on the road. They're on the road going to go to San Diego. I went with Vernon Davis with Jordan Reed being out. I'm expecting him to get 5 or 6 catches.
And he was doing work even with Jordan Reed in the game, so I think that's a good play. So it's better than that Garcon play.
Right. Well, there's enough balls to go around with Ken Fo throwing the ball. I'm going with my consistent play for the last 3-4 weeks.
You've been bringing him up.
T. Gabriel, man, he's with Julio Jones getting double teamed. He's slipping out, and he's so fast that he could take a screen and take it to the house, or he can burn you deep. So I'm liking
that jet sweep or whatever it's called.
I'm liking his play. With that lineup going cheap with some of our players, I went ahead and got the Broncos defense going against Jacksonville.
But what did you call him earlier?
Who's that?
The Broncos defense. I think you said the best defense, right?
The best defense for this game, this week, right now, I'm going with the Broncos. There's nobody that can really block Von Miller, and Ware is starting to come back. He's still not back to the way he should be, but he'll be playoff ready here soon. I'm going with the Broncos. I think they're going to do their thing.
All right. As always, thank you for pressing play. You can follow us on Twitter at FanKingHaters. Melodic, what's that IG?
IG at FanKingHaters. Check us out.
Hey, and just because, I got to say, guys, I got lineups. I got another lineup with similar players that I kind of wanted to pull out, but I didn't. I went with Matt Barkley, Le'Veon Bell, Jordan Howard. I went with Mike Evans. Hopefully the little cookie monster is done in the kitchen. I went with Will Fuller, D. Inman, Ebron, and B. Davis. If you notice, I did the same thing that Melodic did, 2 tight ends. I'm going to go ahead and give it a try. And Ravens defense.
Melodic wasn't agreeing that time.
So, I'm going to go ahead and give it a try. Till next time, appreciate y'all for patience play.